Track 43. Unit 10. Listening 2. FCE Part 3. Multiple matching.
My mum gave me nearly £100 in cash to pay for a trip to France with my school. When I went to give the money to the French teacher, I couldn't find it anywhere. I knew my mum would be angry with me for losing it, so I told her I'd been mugged by 2 boys on the way to school. So she phoned the school, who called the police, and when they came to the school to interview me the next day, they realised I was lying because I kept giving different descriptions of my attackers. I've never been told off by so many people. My mum, the teachers, the police. Later that day, I realised I needn't have lied after all. I found the money in the bottom of my jacket pocket.
Track 44.
We were just going shopping, not far away, just to the shopping centre in town. And anyway, I was supposed to check that all the windows were closed upstairs in the house before we left, like. Well, I forgot, didn't I? And when Dad asked me if I'd remembered to check the windows were closed, I couldn't be bothered to get out of the car and go back to do it. So I said I had. Well, we were only going to be out for a short while, so I thought we didn't need to worry. That morning, we were burgled. We lost £3,000 worth of stuff, including my whole music system. I had to own up. I mean, it was obvious they got in through the window, wasn't it? And there was no sign of forced entry.
Track 45.
We weren't allowed to have parties in our house when I was a teenager. My mum and dad wouldn't let us. They didn't really approve of our friends. They didn't want them smoking in the house and spilling drinks and stuff on the new carpet. So when they went away for the weekend to celebrate their wedding anniversary, me and my brother decided to have a celebration of our own, with some friends, of course. We would have got away with it if they hadn't phoned up in the middle of the party. They heard all the music and all our friends and everything. They never let us do anything after that.
Track 46. I once wrote a note to my teacher, a fake one in my mum's handwriting, so I could get out of doing sport. My mum found out and went mad. I'd written a couple of practice letters before doing the final copy, to practice her writing, and the next day she found them in the bin. I should have burned them or torn them up into pieces. Oh, I can still hear her now. You've let us down, my boy. We've brought you up to be honest, and you've let us down. She was really upset. I didn't have to do sport, though. Track 47.
All the time I was growing up, I don't think I ever told one lie to my parents. There were things I got up to, things I wasn't supposed to do that I did, like most people. I mean, I wasn't an angel by any means. I smoked the odd cigarette with friends, got into trouble at school for not being polite to teachers, that kind of thing. But if I wanted to do something like go to an all-night party, I knew how to get round my dad, so he'd let me go. I'd wash his car or offer to do the gardening or something like that. But telling lies, no, I didn't need to do that.